Hi everyone, I'm Shivani and welcome to my channel. This video is gonna be a girl talk video where we talk about certain topics that are related to our bodies, our relationships, etc. as women, especially. Now, I know that as we grow up and hit puberty, there are so many changes that our bodies go through, and mostly we're too afraid to ask about these to maybe our mom. So this video is going to be a sort of a big sister slash best friend advice to you all, and I wish someone had given me this advice when I was about to hit my puberty and I was seeing certain changes in my body and having certain mental patterns. So yeah, if you are interested, then please keep watching. Alright, so the first topic that I want to touch on is body hair. Now, firstly, the moment that you hit puberty, so you will observe a lot of body hair. It would be mostly unwanted hair, and the growth will completely be dependent on your genetics. Sometimes you'll have thicker hair, or some parts of your body you'll have really fine hair, and that's completely normal. Do not shy away from that, okay? Nothing is wrong with you, firstly. Now, you can either choose to remove them or keep them, but I would personally suggest to remove them, and most people choose to remove them. Why? Because you see, there's nothing wrong with this body hair, but the more body hair you get on certain parts, suppose your underarm, this body hair tends to trap a lot of moisture and tends to trap a lot of germs and bacteria inside it. And even if you clean it regularly, of course it's hair and it's gonna trap a lot of sweat inside it, and that might give your body an odor that you do not really want. So just to keep things clean and fresh and smelling good at all times, it's better if you choose to remove your body hair. There are a lot of methods. So there's lasers, there is waxing, there is epilating, there is shaving, etc. Now, one thing that I want to tell y'all is that laser is a really good option. Okay, so it removes your hair, and over time the hair growth reduces. It requires certain sittings for you. Once you go through a few sessions, depending on your hair growth, of course, you will observe lesser hair growth, and eventually you won't even see hair on your body. If you are in your school ages or in your early 20s, laser is not really an economical option, you see, because it is kind of expensive. Next option is waxing, of course. Now, waxing is personally something that I do not recommend, and I have tried it. So, okay, let me tell you something about waxing, that people usually do waxing because firstly, it removes your hair, it rips your hair from the root itself. So, it's really, really painful. You might get rashes, your skin might get sensitive over time, and it's not that expensive, but your hair grows back a lot later. You get a lot of time between your waxing sessions because your hair is being removed from its root, right? I was thinking about removing my body hair. I firstly visited my dermat. So my dermat said that you should not do waxing because even if it might look really clean and it might give you a longer period between your sessions, it is not advised, because when you keep doing it over time, it just loosens your skin. Because just imagine that they are applying that strip and they are ripping it, and you lose the elasticity of your skin, right? So skin tends to get saggy and really loose over here. You might have seen elderly women having that kind of skin. Of course, it's not going to happen in like 1-2 times of waxing. If you keep doing it over time, it might eventually happen when you get older. So you do not want that. Of course, the second side is also the unbearable pain that comes with waxing. So I tried it once during my 10th grade farewell, and it really was so bad that I came back home from the parlor with one arm waxed only and the other arm still had hair. So that was so painful that I could not stand it, and I literally had rashes all over the arm that was waxed, and I never went back to it. And of course, the pain gets bearable if you do it repeatedly, but I would still not suggest waxing because of the reasons I've mentioned before, right? So your next option is shaving, which is my favorite option, and I still do it till date, and I have not tried any other option since I've learned shaving. Now, shaving is super easy, it's pain free, and it's economical as well. For shaving, what I would recommend is like after actually you hop into the shower, make sure that you use an exfoliator or a body scrub. Any body scrub works really. So just scrub your body, wash it off, and once you've done that, then apply your shower gel or soap or whatever it is that you use, and then use your razor, glide it through your body. Now, if you have really lesser hair growth, then sure, you can go against the hair growth. So like if your hair grows like this, then you can do like this, okay? But if you think that your hair growth is longer and you haven't shaved for a while now, so what you want to do is, if it's going in this direction, then you'll shave firstly in this direction only, and then once the length is cut short a little bit after first pass of shaving, then you'll go in the opposite direction so that you get more closer and cleaner shave. Now, let me tell you that shaving does not remove your hair from the root, it removes it from the surface itself. So your hair gets cut at the surface only. So it might appear that you're having pokey skin or something when the hair starts growing back, but once it grows back fully, it's gonna be normal and you're not even gonna feel it. So no, your shaving is not gonna give you thicker, darker, or coarser hair. It does not do that. It just cuts it from the surface. Once you're done shaving, rinse everything off, rinse the hair off, everything, and out of the shower, please, for God's sake, do not skip on applying body lotion. It's so important because that's gonna soothe your skin after shaving, and that's gonna restore the moisture back in. So I personally like to use the Gillette Venus's sensitive bikini razor. Now this is especially for your bikini line, right? Now I still use it for my body as well, because this is especially formulated for sensitive skin. It gives me really smooth and close shave. It has 3 blades, so I really love this one. You can also try this one if you want to. Another thing that I want to mention is, yes, you can do shave down there as well using a razors like this that are formulated especially for those parts of your body. But something to keep in mind is that keep your body razors and your bikini razors different. What about facial hair? Because even that is growing as we are growing, right? So you might observe a lot of hair growth around your mouth, around your jawline, and like your eyebrows. You want to shape them, all of that. So what are you going to use for that? So I personally like to use facial razors. You're not going to use these razors on your face, of course. You are supposed to use these ones. So these are especially for your face, and these are more gentler. These look a little different than your normal body razors. So they look like this. This is your facial razor. It has only one blade and it looks like this. This one is a larger one, and then you have another one which is a smaller one, which has a smaller single blade, right? So these are from Carmesi. After washing my face, after patting it dry, I go in with an aloe vera gel. So you apply that aloe vera gel and you use your razor. Now you're not supposed to use your razor directly like this at a 90-degree angle to your face. No, you're supposed to hold it at a downward angle like this, and then you're supposed to go in really smaller strokes and really gently. You are not supposed to apply any sort of pressure, like really the teeniest amount of pressure that you can apply. Use that much and then just shave downwards, okay? So you're not putting too much pressure again. And then for your upper lips also, you can use this razor. It's just gonna do and then do this, okay? So after that, like every time you're doing it, after 2-3 strokes, you're gonna have hair on your like razor. So have a tissue right around you and then wipe it and then go again. So you're gonna do this. And another thing is the eyebrows. Now eyebrows can be a really tricky part, so be extra careful around your eyebrows. Now I don't really like go all over my face. I have never shaved my complete face. I only do my upper lips with this, and then I use the smaller one for my brows. So I will remove the middle portion of the hair, and then I'll go below my brow. I do not really go very close to my brows because, I really do not want to risk, and I do not want to rip my eyebrow hair. It's gonna look really funny. So make sure you're really, really, really careful around your eyebrows, okay? So once you're done with that, just wash your face with normal water. Just moisturize your skin really well and you'll be fine. Next topic I want to touch on is hygiene. Now, if you haven't watched this video of mine, please go ahead, watch it. I've explained how to smell good all day long, and I've explained everything that I personally like. So I have mentioned a theory of layering your scent. What you want to do is like use a particular category of fragrances for all your body products. So your body lotion, your body wash, and your perfume, your body mist, everything will be from the same fragrance category. You are supposed to apply deodorant every single day. So whenever you get out of shower, make sure that you are applying an underarm roll-on, because these are the areas like your underarms, you sweat a lot and odor might get trapped here, so you do not want to smell bad. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna use a deodorant. Now, deodorant does not necessarily stop you from sweating, but even if you do get sweat, you're not gonna stink. Your application of perfume is really, really important. I have seen so many people who just bathe themselves in perfume. Like, they'll take their perfume, they'll do 100 spreads on their body, and that is not really a good impression. So like, whenever you meet someone, you do not want your perfume to be in their face, and you do not want it to give people a headache, of course. Instead, what you want is, for when you walk past someone or when you are just like, passing by, then you should leave a trail of scent. For that, what you want to do is you want to apply your perfume on certain places on your body. So that would be your pulse points. Before applying your perfume, make sure you have moisturized your body. That is gonna make your perfume last really, really long. Now you take your perfume, and one spritz goes behind your left ear, one spritz goes behind your right ear, then around your neck here, just sides of your neck. You are done. Where your hairline ends, so you're gonna do one spritz over there. So half of the spray is gonna go into your hairline, so wherever your hairline ends, and half of it is gonna be on your neck. So this area is something that is gonna give you that trail of scent when you walk past someone. Your hair really clings onto the perfume. Once you're done that, then you're gonna do on your wrists. Now, after applying on your wrists, please do not do this. Do not rub your wrists together. Instead, what you want to do is you spritz your perfume and you dab. You dab the wrists together like this. If you want to go extra, then you can do behind your knees. So one spritz behind your knees. That is it. And if you want to do more than like a spray or two on your clothes, not more than that. You do not want to overwhelm it, okay? So that's done. And this is going to make you smell really good and make people wonder that, this smell is really good and this person smells really amazing in a mild and nice way, and it's not too much, okay? So yeah, this is how you use your perfume. And of course, basic hygiene is really mandatory. Make sure that you are bathing every single day, and make sure that you're cleaning your body really well. You are using intimate washes if that's what you are advised to, and your pH down there is maintained. And also, if you're on your periods, make sure that you're cleaning the area very regularly, and you're changing your pads on regular intervals every 4 to 5 hours or every 5 to 6 hours depending on your flow. The last topic I'm going to mention in this particular topic is oral hygiene. So brush your teeth really nicely and rinse your mouth. Also, one thing that you should not skip on is cleaning your tongue. So scrape your tongue after you are done brushing your teeth, because your tongue is the one that holds on to a lot of bacteria that can cause mouth odor, and you do not want that. That is not a really good impression. And always carry gums with you, sugar-free gums or mints, whatever it is that you prefer. So that's going to give you fresher breath if you require it in the middle of the day. Next topic is love and relationships. Of course, I had to touch on this because we are growing up and our bodies are growing, but also our crushes are growing. So what you want to do is that be really mindful of where you put your focus on, or like who you invest your time and efforts in. Now, it's very, very, very normal for people to have crushes, especially when we're getting older, and it's really normal to have physical attraction to people around us. Do not rush into things. These are the ages when you're growing up, when you are just like, exploring things, you're getting to know about your own bodies, your own interests. So try to focus more on yourself, and once you're completely like ready for a relationship, only then proceed on getting into a relationship. Before that, do not do it for peer pressure, or just because everyone is having a relationship around you, or just because it seems cool, or you just want to post on social media. You're not gonna do that, because this is a really important thing and a really sacred thing. And one thing that I wanna really touch on is that doesn't matter if you're a married woman, or you are in a relationship, or you're about to get married, your financial independence is still gonna be a thing. Your self concept is still gonna be a thing. So, what do I mean by that is, you might get married into a very rich family, or you might have a partner who's really supportive and might want you to just stay at home and be by your own self, and might be really like someone like who will take care of everything, but you still want to be financially independent, and you still want to have at least one income source or one income stream for yourself. And why I'm saying this is because, you never know how situations turn out. You never know what might go down. And so you always want to be the one who has your back no matter what. So be financially dependent in whatever capacity that you can. It might be a part-time job, it might be a really small stream of income, it might just be small investment as well if you cannot go out physically and work. So it can be anything, but please have some sort of financial income coming for yourself. Do not forget the concept of self-love and your self-concept or your self-identity once you're in a relationship, or once you have gotten married. You don't want to do that, because your core values, your standards, your non-negotiables, all that should still stay the same. You do not have to change for you to grow your life with a new person in that. So please do not stop taking care of yourselves once you are dating someone, or once you are married. That is really important. And actually, this topic is like really, really long, and I think the video is also getting really long. So we might make a separate video on this all together, right? So I think, yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope you liked this. There are a lot more topics to cover in this girl talk era, so I would love to make this a series. So let me know if you like it in the comments below, and what other questions that you have about, girl talk, and that you're really afraid to ask people around you. So let me know. I'll try to help you out, and in fact, other people in the comments might also try to help you out. And also let me know which part of this video was your favorite, and what are your hygiene tips or your girl talk advice. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, then make sure to give it a like, share it with your girl gang, and subscribe to my channel. Please do not forget to follow me on my Instagram. I'm gonna mention my handle over here, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.